Hey everyone, this is Michael, aka Epsilon Minus, back for another classic daily, and I'm playing my Bant Fish deck with Green Sun Zenith, and I think this has too much land to keep, so we're gonna ship it for another 6. I really wish this was a trop. I do have a brainstorm though, so I'm gonna take a chance and keep this. Alright, Windswept Teeth. I'm thinking maybe this might be some type of mirror match. Might be playing another fish deck. Or maybe elves. So I'm gonna brainstorm and then I'm probably gonna daze this. Alright, so what don't I care about right now? I think I only really need 2 lands. So daze this. Thinking he might be on elves, because that's what Thorm played that last week and moneyed with it, so it's definitely a possibility. Alright. And another hierarch. Okay. So just gonna try to go into beatdown mode here with Kasali. But yeah, he's definitely looks like he's playing some type of Elves Combo deck. Alright, that's a problem. I'm wondering maybe if I should have held the Hierarch in my hand so I could have cast Path to Exile, but a little too late to do anything about that, unfortunately. Okay, Green Sun Zenith for 1. Nettle Sentinel. Okay. Alright, now he's playing that. Alright, so I survived that turn. I drew a wasteland, which isn't too bad. Now I think I'm going to attack with the Pride Mage. Let's see what he does. Alright. Then I think I'm gonna path this symbiote before he starts giving me problems. I do have to say, I don't like this matchup too terribly much, because he could definitely go off this turn and I'm just screwed if that happens. However, the fact that I got rid of his symbiote doesn't mean means he can't just replay this guy a bunch of times, so that's pretty good. So I imagine he might attack with this Nettle Sentinel. Okay, he's going all the way. Alright, that's not too bad. Oh, sweet. So that'll definitely help me with the damage race. It'll also make me have to hit OK a billion times. So I think he definitely needs to cast Glimpse and go off this turn if he wants to win this game. Alright, Priest of Titania. I did not like that at all, but unfortunately there's nothing I can do about it. Definitely wish I had a second blue card in my hand. Another one. Alright. I guess the good thing is he doesn't really have very much in his hand. So, okay, he's doing that. I'm thinking maybe I should hold this in my hand so that I can have force active. He's probably gonna jump this with a guy, but that's fine. creatures have haste. I don't think I care that much. In fact, I think it's probably good for me because I can get in with my Trigon next turn. Let's see. I don't think that's worth using a Force of Will to counter, so I'm just gonna let it happen. Chloe Jewel land there. And this is somewhat risky, but I'm just gonna do it so I can try to end this game. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Alright, looks like we managed to take that one down. Definitely a close matchup. Fortunately, I don't really have anything on my sideboard for him. I think maybe Trigon might be better than something else, but I'm not quite sure what that something else would be. Yeah, I think we just keep it as is. I guess while I'm here I can talk about, I tweaked my sideboard a little bit. I added some Enlightened Tutors, kind of inspired by my deck last week, and I replaced a Kataki with a Flux and a Cage with another Enlightened Tutor, and then a Serenity with an Enlightened Tutor. I think this is a fairly solid hand, so I'm gonna keep it. It's not quite as good on the draw as it is on the play, but I don't think he's gonna cast anything that I'm gonna super need to counter on the first turn. I think he'll just cast like maybe a Mana Dork. That thing could be a problem, but it will be less of one until he gets more dudes out. Alright, I'm going to brainstorm and then daze this Elvish Visionary. Oh, that's pretty nice. Alright, what do I put back? I think I put back the Wasteland and the Path, since I can't cast it this turn. And then we're gonna daze. Surprised he didn't ding me with this guy, but I'm not sad about it. So I think I'm probably going to lay down the Dryad Arbor on my next turn, even though I can't use it for days, just because first of all he's probably going to have 3 lands, so my days is going to be less good, and I have a couple Force of Wills in my hand that I can use if he casts something that's potentially dangerous. Looks like he's thinking for a bit. I'm gonna pause real quick and come back when something. Looks like our opponent is back, just lost connection for a bit. So we're gonna play our Dryad Arbor, and then we're going to pass the turn. I think that's okay. I think that's probably not okay. So let's hit that. Not sure if there's some more connection problems. I'm gonna pause until I find out if this resolves. Hey, we're back. Looks like there's another connection problem, which is anyone who's a long-time viewer knows I've had to deal with. Alright, so I'm gonna play a drop, and we're gonna play Ooze. Alright, I think we're in pretty good situation here. So let's waste the Taiga. And then let's start pumping our Ooze. And attack. think I'm gonna let this resolve. Alright, play this. And I think we probably sealed this one up. I can't really think of anything he's going to be able to... He would need 2 spells, one to get past a force. Does he have any mana open? No. So I think we're just gonna... I don't know, he might have something up his sleeve. I think I should just be safe and force this. Alright, looks like we managed to take that first one down. Definitely a matchup I wasn't quite building my deck for, but I was glad to take it down, and I'll see you guys in round 2. Thanks for watching.